coming. The weather's getting nice. We really didn't know how many people we would have, but obviously we've got a great crowd tonight. This is our 9th, for those of you that might be counting, 9th meeting we've had. And it's been great to see everybody. We've got some people that have been to every meeting, and some people have been to, a lot of people have been to every meeting they could make. When it was, they didn't have some kind of conflict. So we're going to start. I don't think the presentation will be too long tonight because we're getting pretty close, obviously. Next month, 6 weeks or so, we'll have our main event. So we want to brief everybody as to where we are. And I've got a little video, that's about 5.5 minutes, about the new Amity reconstruction that many people haven't seen. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. We'll do that at the very end. But I think that I don't know, unless we have some questions, I think that our presentations might be a little shorter than some of the other ones we've had. Okay, so just to give you highlights, this looks familiar. It's got the same status we were last time. We're going to start with a movement of class-based search efforts, but we don't really have any changes. But I'll do that. Voluntary contributions, and Joe's going to come up and make a little treasurer's report. Just because she likes talking in front of teachers, of course. Registration update. Summer Drink with Alan segments. If you don't know, we have 3 new ones I put up this week on YouTube. And then our new business, our future meeting is reunion. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, this looks familiar. It's basically exactly the same slides we've been having. We don't have any change from what we have. We haven't heard from any of these people. Mailed to them. And it's just the way it is. We are talking about mailing. As you all know, we mail the registration materials to everybody, specifically so we would be sure that everybody got it. Okay? It didn't work out that way. Okay? We've had at least 8 or 9 people contact us, said they didn't get it. And then when I follow up, some of them go, well, it might have got in my junk mail, or, you know, I'm not sure they didn't really not get it, but I've sent it back out again. And we're still waiting to hear from some of those people. But this is no new news, so I'm not going to spend any time on it. Most of you have been here before, the same set of names. We are still very, very happy with the results we've gotten from our voluntary contributions. Our kind of first goal was to get enough money so that we would be able to cover the bartender costs and the costs we have to have that we didn't build into the reunion price. We've long ago met that. Our secondary goal was we'd like to have $1,968 to give to the school and still have a little bit left for future activities. Well, we're probably a few $100 short of that right now, so we're hoping that we still get a little bit more money to come in, but we're really close. And I've talked to the high school today, well, my contact at the high school. We're going to make the presentation under the current plan. It's all subject to change because they have the end result control, right? But in between the first and second quarters of the football game, because I don't want to mess around with halftime. I'm a band guy, so I don't want to mess around with the band at halftime shows. So we're going to, at Ohio State they always do. And so we're going to make the presentation, and he's got one of those artificial checks we're going to use that's, you know, bigger than we are and stand out there. We've got the arrangement for going to the ball game worked out. All we have to do is when we go to the game is tell them we're the class of 1968, and then they know we're old enough to get in. So we don't have to give them names or anything like that. They're working on the tours and all that kind of stuff. So that's all working good. So we would like to let you know that we appreciate the efforts and contributions. But if any of you haven't given and you're still thinking about whether you would like to, we could use a few $100 more to make sure we can get this $1,968. I don't think most classes are given gifts, but so we think this would be really nice. Any questions? Okay. Remember, if you give gifts, you can send it with registration money if you haven't done it. Or initially, the money always goes to Linda first, then she gives it to Joe for our internal control process. So you can get it to Linda. If you have questions on how to do that, you know how to get a hold of me and I can help you. Okay. Joe? Doug, maybe you should. That's all right.
I'm not accustomed to she
I get it. Maybe Linda can just do it from there.
Oh, I can.
Nice try.
No, that's all right.
You can stand there.
We have not had any other expenses since our last meeting. We had some expenses then, but there have been no more this past month. And so our current balance is $5,536.82. And so we still have like other expenses that we need to, we've got the photographer's second portion of his payment, we do the night of the reunion, and also like $100 for the bartender, that sort of thing. So, yeah, but I think we're sitting pretty well. So there's really been no activity.
Okay,
so
that's good. Well, you all know that registration's open. Probably, as I look around this room, and because I get a sense of who's registered, most of you have registered or have the intention to do that tonight. I mean, Greg brought his in tonight, and I think maybe a couple of other people brought it in tonight. So we're getting a few more, and I think Teresa's going to be first tonight. So with the ones that are coming in tonight, Mike Freeman told me he mailed his Thursday, and they go to Linda, her mail hadn't come yet. So we're probably about 90 people right now. Okay? We were at 84, 84. So we've got at least another 6. So we're at 90. I think that there's some others out there. So I'm still hoping that we get over 100. But I'm not convinced we're going to get 125. We're going to have to get more coming in at the end than I kind of expect. But that's still a really good crowd. Okay? So that's where the status is. 83 prepaid registrations. That's 49 classmates. So that means the ones we got, we're going to be over 50 classmates. And since we really only have probably about 120 classmates, we're nearing 50% of our entire class is going to come back to this year. That's pretty good.
50% of the living?
Yeah, of the living.
50%.
Yeah, none of the dead ones are coming back.
Are you fudging numbers?
None of the dead ones. I'm going to count. I'll make the numbers be whatever you want. None of the dead ones are coming back that they've told me yet. I haven't got into registrations. Okay. I called the hotel today. We have 21 classmates, or not quite half of the people who are going to be at the reunion are going to be staying in the venue hotel. So far, remember, if you're thinking about that, the deadline for our group block is coming up in the next week or two. I think you really called me and they had a problem. I might be able to get it extended, but basically the deadline is a couple of weeks, so you should get it in. The hotel reservations are 40-hour cancelable. There's no excuse for anybody not to be making a hotel reservation. I've been telling you about it since October, so I don't really have a lot of symptoms. Somebody comes to me and says, I got to pay more because I didn't get in the block. Okay, registrations first. Remember, we'll take your money anytime. We still need some more photos and write-ups. Okay? Right now, we've got about 30 write-ups and photos.
Go back a little ways. Is there a place where you have a list of people already?
Yes. On the website, to remind everybody, on the website, Steve, how are you? I'm really good. What a surprise. It's great to see you. I'm really, really Skills, for those of you that don't know who it is. It's really great. We've got a name tag, we've got a sign-up sheet, and I'm really surprised and very, very happy to see you. Thank you for coming.
These are already signed these in, so you should be able to sign that. Like say, put a tag. There you go.
They're starting to have a trivia thing, so we started just a little bit earlier than what I sent out in the email, because I don't want to fight those guys once they get started. Back to your question here. There's seats over here. And she'll be in to get order for food or beer if you want.
How you doing, Steve? Good to see you, buddy.
Gary, to answer your question,
How you doing, Harry?
everybody should send.
Red, I remember you. Steve, how you doing, Rick? Ready?
Okay, everybody should send the photos and the write-ups to the class email account, or to me on my personal email account, but I would much prefer the class email account, because I'm collecting all the write-ups and all the photos. Okay? It's in the newsletter, or in our summaries, we've told you that. That's where it's got to go. Don't put them on Facebook and think you've given them. Don't put it on the web page and think you've done it. It's not going to be in the book. Okay? You can put whatever you want on Facebook or whatever you want on the website, but that's not what it's going to be. Okay? Did that answer your question, Gary? Mike?
Well, if you've done the thing that's already on the site,
You're good. If you've given it to me, you're good. If you send it to me, you're good. But if you just post something on your website, if you just post something to Facebook, that doesn't count. Okay? You got to get it to me so I can get it into our system to get it in the book. Did that answer your question okay? Okay. So, all right. And so I don't have your photo or your write-up.
I sent it to Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So that's it. Any questions on the registration stuff? Okay. So our registration second price break ends tomorrow. Anybody that you know that hasn't registered, encourage them to get it postmarked by tomorrow. They save $5 more a person. Okay? And really, if you know Becky Hortel, Fugger, has been really good at updating the web page for who's coming. Now it's a little bit behind because we just got 6 more today, that kind of stuff. But if you want to know who's coming, that's where you can go and find out. And it's got spouses' names as well as classmates' names. And so you can look at it. If you see somebody you know that you were friends with in school, and you think that you'd like to reach out to them, call me, email me, do something to me, and I will get the information to you, because we would like you to reach out and get as many people to come as we can. Okay? Okay. That's it for the registration. So I think we're doing better than most, but I'd like us to have 100%. We're never going to get that, so we're just going to do the best we can. Okay. Most of you know, we've done several Drink with Al, I don't know what to call them, Drink with Al YouTube videos. I did 3 more this week. Okay. Fortunately, Greg and Harry are our movie stars for this week. Greg owns some property out in Lake Lorelei, where my family has property, and where Kathy Igo, Nenke Igo, lives. And so I went over to his house and made one. And then Harry lives in Blanchester, it's not very far away, and he came over to my place today. And I was in Alcoa, Tennessee, which is outside of Pigeon Forge, near the Great Smokies. And I saw Neil Bingham, who I hadn't seen in 50 years, and made one with him this week. So there's 3 new ones up there. We encourage you to watch them. When I get an opportunity, and I called a couple of people, and they don't want to do it. That's okay too. But sometimes I have to break their arms, encourage them a little bit. But I think they're really nice. and I think everybody really enjoys seeing it. So they're out there. Look on the YouTube channel. You should know how to do it. Okay, well, we're about done with what we have to talk about. We are collecting, if you remember, on your registration form, there are boxes to check on what you think you're going to be able to attend. Now, you can change your mind, but we're trying to get some idea about how much food we need for hospitality rooms and how many people I have to tell Deer Park to make for tours in the high school or for Amity or that kind of stuff. Okay? So, I don't know the exact numbers, they change. But in the mid-60s for most of the events except Amity. Would you agree with that?
Mid-50s, 60s.
Mid-50s, 60s for most events except Amity. We're doing a tour of Amity at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, and it only had like 38. I think that there are people who either didn't know anything about Amity, maybe didn't go to Amity, okay, or thinking going to Amity is really a waste of time. But this renovation is really going to be impressive. So what we're going to do is after in a minute, I'm going to show you a video, which I'm not going to put on our video to post on YouTube about the meeting, 5 minutes about Amity. Okay? And you can see it's made by the architects and the designers, and it's a 360 view of walking through what the whole building is going to look like. So you'll see what it's like. And then I'm going to have the link for it in our summaries, so everybody else will be able to do it also. Okay? So before I do that, are there any other questions? Because I really don't have too much more tonight that we need to cover. Yeah, Wayne?
I probably missed this, but is the menu someplace on the...
Is the what?
The menu we're having to eat.
Oh, we are having a buffet. Okay. The menu is the prime entrees are salmon. It's like pecan-crusted salmon or something, and roast beef. No chicken. Okay, this is not a chicken bag. Okay, so but there'll be lots of vegetables, lots of desserts, so that anybody who needs a special dietary request, we've told people, tell us, and we have 1 or 2 requests about that. But there'll be somebody who wants to be a vegetarian. There's going to be all kinds of food to do, and there'll be desserts and all that stuff. So the primary is salmon and beef. All the veggies and all the other kind of side stuff you're going to want. Buffet, all you want to eat. Open cash bar, not buying alcohol, cash bar. So, that answer your question okay? Anything else? What's the dress? Well, I'm old enough, smart enough to know better than to tell any woman what she's supposed to wear at any point in time. Okay? So, the answer to that is, I think you should be, we don't want you to wear, Harry told me he hadn't had shorts on since 3 years ago, pants on 3 years ago, but I think it might be nice to wear pants that night. But maybe he doesn't have to do it. We're not going to throw anybody out. But I would say business casual is a category I would use. I think that there are going to be photos taken. If you want to get formal photos, remember, our photographer is going to take formal photos. So some of you may want to take this opportunity to get formal photos taken with your spouses. So you maybe the guys want to have a tie on, but if I have a tie on to start, I'm not going to have it on very long. You know? So
You can bring it up.
that's what I can tell you. Is that adequate?
Yes, that helps.
I don't think you need to have long full gowns, ladies. Not that I think anybody would into it.
Can we borrow your lines? With a
Well, that's okay. You guys get to make your choices. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Quiet, please. Hard enough. Do you have a question?
I was just asking if we could borrow your tie.
I have a lot of them I'm not using anymore, so I got them for sale if you want to buy one.
Oh, the dress code.
Yeah, Marxist Leninist t-shirt is probably not on it. Business casual is what I said, whatever that means. I think I might not have cargo pants on, but I think if you had these on, you'd be fine. Huh? Yeah, whatever you want. Yeah, whatever you want. We don't, we're not worried about this. This is not how to get dressed up. Anything else?
Can we ask about individuals after you're done?
Yeah. About individual people? Yeah. You can answer. Okay, so,
If your answer is the number one surveyed answer, then I.
so it told us this was not going to be an interference, but
If your
I'm not
answer is
100%
number
sure.
two surveyed
Okay,
answer,
I'm going to shut this video off.